What is going on, guys? Grave here. Today I'd like to talk about weapon and gear tiers in Destiny 2. If you're a new player, this might be a bit confusing. I've even played Destiny since the original Destiny 1. I started playing it during the beta, and I'm even a bit confused with this, or taking me a bit to get used to this, I guess. So let's go ahead and talk about the weapon tiers first. Weapon tiers, of course, there's going to be 5. Weapon tier 1 is going to allow you to equip all seasonal mods once acquired. Weapon tier 2 is going to give you enhanced perks. Weapon tier 3 is going to drop with 2 perks per column. Weapon tier 4 is going to give you enhanced weapon components like barrels and magazines and can use enhanced weapon mods. And weapon tier 5 is going to give you enhanced origin traits, 3 perks per column, and access to unique ornaments and shaders. And when it comes to armor tier or armor tiers, it's going to give you different stat ranges. So Tier 1 is going to be 48 to 53. Tier 2 is going to be 54 to 58. Tier 3 is going to be 59 to 64. Tier 4 is 65 to 72. And Tier 5 is 73 to 75. This level also gains an additional mod socket that offers -5 in one stat, for +5 in another, or +1 increase for the 3 lowest stats. And if you do masterwork any of these pieces, whether it be tier 1 to tier 5, it will increase the lowest of the 3 stats by 1 point for each masterwork level you have there. So the main reason people are farming higher tier armor is not just for power level. Of course, you know, if you're farming tier 5 armor, which nobody's really doing yet, but if you are farming that, of course it's going to drop at a higher power level. But the main thing is the stat range. Right now, I do have a really nice tier 3 piece that has 40 grenade on it. But the weapon, the class, everything else is still fairly low. It's not like it's all of it's really high stats. So you're wanting to get those really high stats on 1, 2, or 3 different things there. The only way you're going to be able to do that, of course, is having higher tiered armor. Because if you get up there and have a 75 piece of gear, you're going to have 2 or 3 stats. They're going to have some really nice stats on them. So that is why you're wanting to farm this higher tier gear. Now, of course, once you have beat the campaign, and during the campaign, I should say, you're going to earn tier 1 and tier 2 gear. And that's going to raise, of course, your seasonal power. But after you've beaten the campaign, you can go back in and put it on a new or higher difficulty, and you're going to be able to get better drops tier-wise. You're going to start getting higher tiers by however high of a difficulty you have turned on. Also, the new portal, which I know is kind of up for debate. Some people like it, some people don't. One thing I really do like about the portal is they have options for solo, for fire team. So if you're playing by yourself, you don't have to worry about just having a fire team. You can go in and matchmake in some certain instances. But overall, the portal allows you to turn on the difficulty that you want, whatever you have unlocked. And of course, different difficulties unlock the higher power level you are. So you're going to unlock things, at level 100, level 200, level 300, and so on. So you'll have higher tier difficulties. So that's going to give you better rewards. But you also can turn on modifiers. So when you turn on these modifiers, you have a higher tier in difficulty. This is going to allow you to go from like a C score to a B score to an A score. And if you're at an A score, of course, the gear is going to drop at a higher power level and have a chance to give you increased potential to get higher tier rewards as well. So you might go in there on a really high level and start getting, 3 and 4 drops consistently, tier 3 and tier 4. So we're also going to see some changes, I'm sure, once the raid race is done on Saturday. I'm sure we'll have new Pinnacle tier rewards and things like that. We don't know about those yet because that's going to be a week or so out. But overall, right now, there's still a lot of ways you can get to 200 or probably even a little above easily if you're going in and farming either the new zone and the campaign again on a higher difficulty, or going in and doing portal activities. I've been doing a lot of these solo. Even the fire team ones, you can go in and do solo, and you can get a lot of good rewards this way. And the one thing that I really do like about the portal is you can focus farm certain things. You can look at the different things in portal, and some of them may just show, of course, you get 1 drop at the end, or you might get 1 drop and a bonus drop. But some of the activities will have different gear pieces as long as you meet the criteria of getting the A score or whatever you have it set to, above a B, I think is what it is. You can get a certain piece of gear to drop. So it might be gloves, it might be boots, it might be a helm, it might be a chest. So if you're needing a certain piece of gear, you can go in and just focus farm that, as long as you can meet the criteria of what you need to do. So this allows you to focus farm certain pieces. It also allows you to farm pretty much pinnacles anytime you want without a cutoff like we've had in the past, where you go do one activity for your pinnacle, you're done with that, you have to wait to the next week before you can get a pinnacle from that activity again. That's not the case with the Edge of Fate. You can go in and farm this stuff anytime you want, all the time, all day. It's really put a good spin on gear grinding, in my opinion, and I really like the way they have done that. Anyway, leave me a comment with your thoughts. Let me know what you think about the tier system. Do you like it? Do you not? Have you been grinding out gear yourself? Let me know what you've got so far. And of course, if you like the video, hit the like. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.